Hello students, welcome back to RSG Online 2021. I've come to the last slide of problems in selection process, the continued video only. So in earlier videos I have discussed about the problems in the selection and I'm continuing the same here in this video. Yes, let me recapitulate. Is the problems of selection we are processing. The selection process we are discussing. And I'm giving you some suggestions also how to overcome. There are some suggestions also discussed here to overcome such problems in selection process. Let's see the learning objectives. It provides the additional information about various problems involved in the selection process and it facilitates the information relating to an Indian scenario. Yes, what all the selection process we see in India according to the Indian scenario. Let's see. The most companies fail to find the top talent. The first thing is that the companies fail to find the top talent. Look at this. Recruiters who say they can't make the good hires because of lengthy hiring procedures. Because of the hiring, too much of the steps, too many steps, too much of procedures involved in hiring is very lengthy. Hence, there is a 56% of getting successful. Fortune 500 executives who don't believe that their companies recruit highly talented people. So 82% of the people here, they say that even though with the selection, whatever they do, the process, however scientific it might be, still they have not taken, they are not happy with that, they are not satisfied with the highly talented, they are not satisfied with the fact that companies are unable to or not capable to hire highly talented people. And look at this. Managers and the senior executives who believe their current acquisition and retention strategies will work. They actually believes their current and existing acquisition retention strategies will work is only 23%. Hiring managers who say that attracting the top talent is their greatest challenge. Very true. Whenever we are hiring the managers, so getting the right person, as I told you, getting the right person for the right job is not so easy. At the most, you can take a right job, but the top talent, if at all you are looking for, that is very difficult. It's the greatest challenge. Then when it comes to employers who currently have open positions for which they can't find the qualified candidates. So if at all you are going to see the qualified at the same time, the talented one, 54%, they say that they are unsuccessful most of the times. Employers who have positions that stay open for 12 weeks or longer. It comes to 35%. The most of the companies, 35% of the companies say this, 54%, 76%, 23%. Look at this. Most of the companies fail to find the top talent. Now there is a 6-step problem solving model. Now how we are going to define the problem, how we are going to select the problem and how we are going to define it. First, anyway, I am just giving you the solution framework. So let me see this. Define the problem. Why your people who are recruited are not up to the mark. That is the problem. Not able to get the top talent. That is the problem. Now determine the root causes of the problem. Why it is not possible. Are you not okay with the advertisements given? Are you too much of lengthy procedures you have in a hiring or in a selection process? Or do you have any other thing to be included to get the talent, or the test have to be reframed or something like that. You have to find out the root cause of the problem. And alternative solutions have to be, as I told you, the test. Sometimes if the tests have to be reframed or if the tests are not included, you have to include the test to hunt the talent. It's just like that. And select a solution. Suppose, if you have too many alternatives and you have to select the best out of that and get the proper solution to it, then implement the solution. That is another important thing. After selecting a solution to your problem, you have to implement it and then evaluate the outcome. So in the evaluation, you will be knowing that what is the percentage of successful rate. The rate of success you understand on the basis of the evaluation, you can always go ahead, or else you have to repeat the same process. Recruitment challenges in India. Let's have a look. The first one is less on selection. There is no much importance is given to selection. It is less on selection. Means what? There is no much scope or consideration or importance is given. Is the candidate role ready? What about the role play? The person has to play that particular role, what exactly the job design of the role design, is it ready, is it correct, is it perfect? Candidates and the multiple offers. When the candidates are given too many offers, definitely there are chances of flying away, like just missing out to the right ones. The employee retention issues, definitely, especially in this competitive world, is very difficult. And as I told you in the previous videos, managing human resource is very difficult. Managing men, especially the person, is very difficult because the human beings are with the complex needs. The complexity, too much of complexity is very difficult to manage. Hence, it is difficult to retain them. Priority in a strategic management. So, we must come out of some strategies to retain them. And what kind of a priorities you are going to give, how important it is, and what kind of an importance you are giving. That is also important. Companies have to give the most priority, the high priority they have to give. But we don't know how many companies are giving the priority towards this. Because the strategic management in HR is very important. If you come out of the strategies to fix your problem, you have to give high priority to it. But how many companies are giving that? So that's another challenge we find in India. And the lack of HR skills. As you all know that with this updation of very fast the trendy kind of changes you find in technology, the advancements, and it could be relating to your digitalization, and all these things have to be updated, should be upgraded, and hence even the skills also have to be updated and upgraded. I hope there is no much scope for it. There is a lack of HR skills, and probably all these challenges we find in Indian scenario. Now there are some suggestions have been recommended here. Presently, the most of the recruiters have technological tools and however lack of abilities to utilize them to their advantage relating to effectively taking the information. But this makes them less competitive with the recruiters who are competing the latest HR software system, HR analytics tools, and search out, screen and supply candidate. Yeah, this is what exactly I told in my first chapter. I have discussed in earlier videos about the trends, HR trends, the recent trends in HR. The companies have to update in all these things. There should be HR software system, HR analytics has to be there, and various HR tools have to be included or introduced in the companies to go for the better screening of the candidates. To overcome this, they only need to learn them. The first thing is they need to learn, and despite the scale of a company, some positions are hard to fill in. The more we'll use those technically advanced HR tools, the better decisions will be taken in hiring and maintaining the image of the industry. Yeah, that's what. One of the important suggestion I can make is today, just now I told you, technically advanced HR tools have to be introduced in the organization so that the better decision can be taken, and even the candidates also will be suitable to the role given to them to play. They will be able to influence their hires, then retain them and create it in a decent place for them to begin. Yes, it's very important. You need to hire, is not only hiring, you have to retain them and you have to develop them. As I told you in my earlier videos, it's not only getting the right person or the managing the human resource, you need to develop them. That's another thing. HRD and even the retention strategies are very, very important here. And these are the references I have made, students. Now let's move on to the multiple choice questions. The technically advanced HR tools and better decision making in hiring solves many issues at the initial stages of selection. Is the statement right? Absolutely right. So just now I said this, just now I have completed this sentence. I think without seeing the options, I can say it is absolutely right. Yes, there is an option also. So the answer must be C. Yes. Let's move on to the session outcome. It has facilitated with the information relating to the various problems involved in the selection process of an organization with reference to Indian companies. The students shall also come to know about the suggestions over the problems. Yes, I hope this video is helpful to you all, and I have made it as lucidly as possible, as you all know that. and it is helpful to all kind of students. Hopefully they have understood, hopefully they have clear, they get the clarity about the concept. For the better understanding of the rest of the concepts, stay tuned to RSG Online 2021. Stay tuned.